Eureka John, Eureka Street Crypto Hub, coming at you live from Leander, Texas at 6:14 in the morning on a Friday, March 12th, 2021. Lots going on in the crypto world as always, and I'm coming at you with some high-tech news in my typical lowbrow way, high-tech, lo-fi. So that's kind of what this show's all about. I'm not going to be screaming at your face talking about mad gains and 100xing on particular tokens. I'm not going to be doing TA and all that crap. I'm just going to be looking at some news and talking to you about crypto while I go through and try to learn myself. So you're along for the ride. Okay. Hey, what's up to Martin Lariche who tuned in? And I'm not sure whenever you sent this message, but it was before I logged on. So either way, I will go ahead and give you an NFT here. And it's one of my streamer gifts. Okay. All right. So anyway, what we got here. So I rearranged my portfolio on CoinGecko to the stuff that I hold so I can look at it. And track the coins that I have. I will also put on the main view as well, but obviously I'm self-interested and biased for the coins that I hold, and I want to know what's going on with them, and this is my time to kind of look at this type of stuff. So I do look at it all day as well, but it's like non-stop. I try not to do that type of stuff with the family and at the dinner table and stuff like that, but I just can't help it, man. I got twitchy thumbs. Bitcoin's sitting at 56,748 and 3 cents. I did think yesterday it got to like 57,000. Let's take a quick look right here, and let's see where we got. All-time high 58,000 is where it got yesterday. 58,102. So yeah, I'd say we're doing pretty well. I'll take that. I try to get as much Bitcoin as I can. It is one of my larger. It's the largest holding I have of all these, and so I learned real quick to keep your largest holding as Bitcoin and then trickle down with some altcoins. See, I have no issue with altcoins. There's a lot of Bitcoin maxis out there that just hate altcoins. They call them shite coins and all that stuff. These Bitcoin maximalists tend to forget about Web 3.0 and that a lot of these altcoins are ushering in the era of Web 3.0. And in order to plug in wallets and interact with a lot of these new websites and technologies that are coming out, you need what they are referring to as shite coins. So, sorry guys, Bitcoin's great and it's a great store of value in digital gold and all that, and it is the king. But Ethereum, Polkadot, Cardano, Theta, Chainlink, all this stuff is going to have amazing use. It does have amazing use right now. And even Hedera Hashgraph could change the idea of blockchain as we know it. Ethereum at 1780.79, Polkadot 35.96, Cardano $1.08, staying above $1 there. Good for you, Cardano. Uniswap $30.48. So it's kind of everything. Kind of in the past hour is kind of just hitting the red, but in 24 hours it's all green because yesterday we had a pretty hardcore green day. I forgot yesterday that I have Zilliqa and Gzil. So I did add Gzil and Zilliqa on there. I have actually quite a bit of holdings. Gzil had an unusual spike yesterday. It was crazy. It's a governance token, and it's at 318.75 now. And you get Gzil. You can, as far as I know, you can only get Gzil by staking your Zilliqa, and then every 1,000 Zilliqa that you earn from staking, you get 1 Gzil token. Of course, you earn the decimals before that as well. Like you can earn 0.5 Gzil if you claim your stake. and then it'll start over, when you restake everything, if you claim your rewards, and then it'll start over. But you don't have to it doesn't just start at 1 GZIL when you finally earn it. You can download fractions, you can claim fractions of GZIL along with your claimed stake rewards as well from Zilliqa. So, but that's how you earn it, is you got to stake. And I feel good about GZIL, but check this. I can't even speak. Check out this little spike here. I don't know what the deal is with that, but it went suddenly from like 244 to 657.90. I have no idea what caused that. So if any of you folks know, let me know. I'll probably look into it later when I have a little more time, maybe over lunch break or something. But yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Weird stuff going on with GZIL. But anyway, Zilliqa is a good investment. I think it uses the concept of sharding in order to create really fast transactions, and it has a whole platform. It's smart contract enabled. Zilliqa has a lot of good stuff going for it. Here's its. Hold on, let me get this moved over. Whoops, wrong thing. Right here, you can see in the corner the little ZilPay browser wallet, and then let's see here. Zilliqa stake. Let's see here. Zilliqa.com staking, and then there's stakezilliqa.com. So yeah, you can stake now. Staking guidelines. So let's do stake now. Let's take a quick look. Zilliqa's cheap right now. I believe it's like at 13 cents, which is or 18 cents maybe even. I don't know. It's done very well in the past few days. I'll take a look here in a second. So yeah, let's just take a look here right now. So Zilliqa. Come on. All right. Go back up here to Zilliqa. Zilliqa's at 17, almost 18 cents, and it was at 18 cents earlier. It's risen 50.4% in the past 7 days, so that's pretty rad. So yeah, you can sign in for delegators, and then you can log in using your ZilPay wallet, and then you unlock your wallet, and then I have to unlock it on ZilPay. So I'm not going to go through all those motions because I don't want you to see my balance, but that's one way to do it. You can stake through the stake.zilliqa.com website. And there's tons of staking pools you can choose from, or you can stake through Atomic Wallet. That's how I originally did it. A lot of people have an issue with Atomic Wallet because it is kind of a centralized bottleneck point, and for a while I wasn't able to access my rewards from staking, and I don't know if that's still the case. I haven't locked on to the Atomic Wallet, so it became a real pain in the butt, and they were locking you out of your rewards, and that's just not cool. So they were blaming it on updates and high traffic and stuff like that. It's just kind of Coinbase-ish type of actions that they were doing for whatever reason. So I still have my stuff on Atomic Wallet for Zilliqa, but I've found a way to get around it, and that's by installing this ZilPay wallet right here in my browser, and then using and entering it through this Zillion stake, the stake.zilliqa.com website, and then I have a back door to it. And it's probably the way I should have approached it in the first place. So if you're thinking about investing in Zilliqa, do it this way, and probably stay away from Atomic Wallet in that way. But I'm already rooted in Atomic Wallet, and it's for the most part, Atomic Wallet's been fine for me. So I'm not like Mr. Super anti Atomic Wallet or anything. All right. So anyway, back to this. Some good stuff going on with Zilliqa right now. I believe Zilliqa has been a good investment, and I think it's going to continue to be a good investment, and it has some really good things in the future. Theta has just absolutely been going through the roof yesterday. It peaked out yesterday at, let's see where we went. We went all the way up to $7.99 yesterday, so it was just a smidge from $8. that's insane, you know. And then T Fuel as well is doing some of the same stuff. Hey, what's up? And we got some people going on here. Ant Steve 123, Paul Wild 74. Let's see what's going on. Let me get you guys some little somethings for jumping on here. I appreciate you. So a little T Fuel there for Paul, and a little bit of T Fuel for Steve. Okay, there we go. All right, cool, man. So yeah, get that Z swap. Yeah, I've been meaning to look into that actually. It's just a matter of time, and you know, I want to get some of that too. I'm gonna be doing some adjustments with my Zilliqa type of stuff today, probably during lunch break, and figure that out. So yeah, man, lots of good stuff going on. Rocketpool right here, up 25.3%. Ethereum, you know, has been had lots of controversy and good things just revolving around Ethereum lately, and so Rocketpool has reflected a lot of this. What Rocketpool is, it is a staking pool for Ethereum, and you don't, because to run an Ethereum node and to stake Ethereum, you have to have 32 Ethereum. I don't have anywhere near 32 Ethereum. And most people, a lot of people probably don't, you know, and unless you were in super early on Ethereum. I mean, I did get in Ethereum at $120 in Ethereum, so I mean, I don't have any excuse, but you know, whatever. What's going on with Rocketpool here is you can stake up to, I mean, as low as even like a half of an Ethereum or one Ethereum or something like that. I think it's a half of Ethereum. Or 0.1 Ethereum? I don't know. It's pretty low. I did an entire video on this back last fall, so I got into the details, and I just, you know, forget. But anyway, right now they're doing their beta finale, their Rocketpool 3.0 beta finale, and you can participate in this and possibly get some free Rocketpool tokens. But it shows to me that they are getting closer and closer to finally getting this dang thing out on mainnet, because I want to participate in Rocketpool and be a staker, and possibly even a node operator if I can get up to 16 Ethereum. So in order to operate a node, you have to have 16 on here, not the full 32. So there's different ways you can participate. 3 RPL will be distributed to 250 randomly selected addresses, 5 for which you deposit any amount of Girly ETH to the beta website. You can participate between now and the end date. And then let's see, 5 RPL will be distributed to 100 randomly selected addresses registered as a node with a rocket pool between now and the end date. And then they have the mini pool validators as well. There's more details on the website. I'm not going to go through all that today. I did last fall, and for coming into ETH 2.0, one of the concerns has been the fact that once you lock up your Ethereum, it's like stuck there indefinitely until they roll out Ethereum 2.0, which kind of blows. But there are ways around that, and one of these ways is RETH, and it's kind of a wrapped Ethereum token, but it allows you to, you know, buy, sell, and trade it. And to do stuff with your staked Ethereum, and your Rocket ETH, your RETH, represents the Ethereum that is staked on the platform. So there is some liquidity should you choose to do so, and you need it. You have the RETH tokens that are valued at ETH that you can buy and sell. So it's all good. So check into Rocketpool. It's, you know, really increased in value as a token. 1205 now. I bought it. Quite a while back. Let's even look at the year chart. I'd say I bought it last summer, I think. I'm doing pretty well with it, around $1.89. I think I've spent around $2 or something for it. So yeah, I'll buy that for $1 or $2. Okay, all right. So, like I said, a bunch of stuff going on with Ethereum. You know, there's a lot of FUD here. Too little, too late. Ethereum losing DeFi ground to rival blockchains, and this is a whole article that sits there and talks about how Ethereum is like losing ground to other DeFi alternatives. You know, and the Sushi Swap, Layer 2 solutions, and I don't think that Ethereum is losing ground to other DeFi projects. I think the market is so huge, and that so many people now are starting to wake up to the possibilities of DeFi. And even with me having used DeFi to get a down payment for my car that I'm actually going to go sign on and pick up today, people see people doing practical use cases like that with their crypto, and then their ears suddenly perk up. They're like, huh? So it's not necessarily that Ethereum is losing ground to rival blockchains in DeFi. I think it's that the market is growing and there's more room. So I'm not worried about Ethereum losing ground. There's a room for everybody, I believe. There's room for Polkadot. There's room for Solana. And Solana just now accepts Tether on the blockchain. So that's going to open up the world for Solana as well. So yeah, there's plenty of room for other projects. And here we got this entire Ethereum EIP 1559 issue, in which I think EIP 1559 is good because it's going to stabilize the spikes in the price for the gas prices for Ethereum. But the miners hate it because what it does is it chisels away at their base fees that they collect whenever they mine Ethereum. I mean, I'm mining Ethereum right now on this computer. I mean, it's not a lot. It's not like these guys, but it's enough. And but they're protesting, saying that they are going to channel all their mining power to one particular pool. They're moving their hash rate over to ethermine.org for 51 hours to show a coordinated move of hash power that has been dismissed by the Ethereum core developers as their efforts to pay as little as possible to secure Ethereum's network is well within the risk boundary on making changes to the monetary fee structure. So sounds kind of like extortion. It sounds kind of like a mafioso move in a way. They're moving all their this group of miners are moving their hash power over to one mining pool to demonstrate and flex, to flex basically, showing that they have the capability to cause a 51% attack on the network if they want. It's just a bunch of posturing to me. So these influencer miners, we'll call them, are seemingly planning to facilitate a potential 51% attack of Ethereum as a show of force with the aim of demanding a compromise, which entails either kicking out some other miners, the A6 miners, or inflating Ethereum by increasing the block reward. Finematics does a really good video on this whole EIP 1559, and he explains it very clearly about how expanding the block doesn't really have the effect that a lot of people think it would in order to cure the gas problem. So let's get to this video. We're not going to watch it, but I'm just showing you where it is. But go to Finematics, Finematics.
They've both heard of Bitcoin.
Hold on. So I will link Finematics in the description of this, but it explains the gas fees. Basically what EIP 1559 is going to be doing, it's going to be minimizing the base fees that the miners get, and it will burn some Ethereum tokens, but it will stabilize the gas prices on Ethereum. And I think as a whole, that is better for Ethereum because it will scare away less people, and they will see some stability in Ethereum rather than this chaoticness that's going on with the gas prices. Hold on, this damn cat. All right, get out of here, cat. Get. I got this cat causing chaos. All right, so it'll stabilize the gas prices on Ethereum, not necessarily lower them. That won't happen until Ethereum 2.0 comes completely out, but it will make Ethereum a little more user-friendly. So yeah, but a 51% attack is whenever nodes, basically more than 51% of the decentralized nodes do the same movements and take over 51% of the network with common thinking, I guess. In order to make a policy change on a decentralized network, you have to have agreement with over 51% of the nodes, and that's what these guys are doing. They're hoping for 51% of the miners to be able to all channel their hash rate to one particular pool, and to demonstrate that power that they have. So I don't know, man. Like I keep saying, the rising tide lifts all ships, but whenever you have this type of issue going on in these shows of force and these kind of tactics, it doesn't bode well. I want Ethereum to do well, and this type of stuff doesn't help. So look into Finematics and learn about EIP 1559, and you'll see a little more that's going on. So yeah, anyway, we'll see where we at. 21 minutes. Okay, so I try to keep these to 30 minutes. Let's see, where was I? Oh yeah, I found this interesting article here. Ross Ulbricht has a blog. If you don't know Ulbricht, or however you say his name, he brings up, he's in prison, and he's writing blogs about decentralized social media. It's probably the last thing I would think somebody from prison would be talking about, but gotta hand it to the kid, and he actually, from his prison cell, is like scheming out this entire social media network that looks a lot like Brave browser, but with some slightly different tweaks. And I guess he's drawing it on a piece of paper, but it's just a way to kind of have the content, the platform providers, the big tech giants like YouTube and Facebook and all that stuff, that taking them out of the center of the entire the flow chart, I guess you would say, and then putting the user in the center, as the one in control of the data. So and then the content servers, basically being the ones that the user pays in order to gather content, and then basically putting more power into the user, and then also eliminating a lot of censorship power that the users have by creating a web of trust that he goes into. And a web of trust basically flags, you can flag people, and then whoever you're friends with, if they have similar flags on specific people or topics or whatever, it doesn't create an echo chamber. It kind of creates a reputation system. And so what is trollish to you might not be trollish to somebody else, and then it allows everybody to have a voice, but for maybe the trollish voices to not show up so much on your platform feed. Obviously that's a terrible description of it, but he's from his prison cell writing about free speech, and then writing about decentralized social protocols, and that's impressive. To me, to say the least, that this guy is doing this and continuing to doing this in face of all the adversity that he's been given. He's been given 2 life sentences for creating a website called the Silk Road, and basically it looked something like this, where you could buy and sell, drugs or whatever. It was basically left to the imagination of the type of stuff you wanted to buy, but everybody was anonymous, and they paid with cryptocurrency. And then of course the feds found out about this, and busted him, and ended up getting 2 life sentences for this. He's still in prison. He lost his appeal, and apparently there's some controversy going on about the prosecutors lying and stuff like that. I don't know all the details, but if you're into that type of all these legal cases, and you love that type of crime drama and all that stuff, this is definitely something you might be interested in following. I personally think the dude should not have gotten 2 life sentences. I think it's ridiculous. They say, well, 6 people OD'd from the drugs that were bought on his website. If somebody, it's like Craigslist, if somebody wants to post something and somebody post something for sale and somebody wants to buy something and somebody dies because of that, you shouldn't be on these types of websites looking for drugs in the first place, so the dude shouldn't get 2 life sentences. Sure, maybe he should receive some kind of sentence for, creating a marketplace for illegal drugs and activities, and I believe there was like snuff and murder for hire and all that. But it's funny how there's all types of stuff: art, apparel, electronics, food, hardware, herbs and supplements, home and garden, jewelry. So there's basically everything that you could possibly think of on this thing. But however, the prosecutors, they love to focus on the drugs and the murder for hire and stuff like that. That's all I ever see in the in the headlines. They don't want to talk about that there's all this other stuff that was available on the website. So I don't know. He created an infrastructure and they did not like it because they had no control over it, and it was anonymous, and so he basically got made an example out of. So there's tons of it. Just Google Ross Ulbricht, you'll find it. There's actually a free Ross Ulbricht petition going on right now. Here's an article where his Fed talks about Fed's stolen Bitcoin worth more than $1 billion from the Silk Road. We have when he got sentenced to life in prison, actually 2 life sentences. So it was convicted in February, and this was back in 2013 when he's arrested. They say he collected $18 million in Bitcoins through commissions on tens of thousands of drug sales. Okay, so maybe he shouldn't have collected commissions on that and just put the website out there, and maybe I don't know, but or maybe accepted donations or something like that. I don't know, but there's his girlfriend sitting there talking about how he's he was always on his computer, not spending time with her, so, but so here's the free Ross Ulbricht, the freeross.org. Even Ross Perot's behind him. I would pardon him 2 times life imprisonment and never committed a violent crime. It's time for the American people to wake up. And thank you, Ron Paul. I watch Ron Paul's broadcast on library.tv. I do like Ron Paul. I've always liked Ron Paul for a long time. So, but I would consider myself more of a libertarian leaning type of person anyway, if I want to get political, which I don't. So first time offender, all non-violent charges, 2 life sentences plus 40 years without parole. And then it just talks about it if you're interested. I'll put all these links in here if you want to support helping at least get his sentence reduced. It's just ridiculous. And there's just so much corruption surrounding his case with the investigators, the prosecutors, the defense witnesses, and all this type of stuff. It's just, it's this is just wrong, people, So take a look at that. Figure it out. So from there, I think I don't need to be jumping on other topics, even though they're real quickly. Beeple's NFT, to get back on NFTs, sold for a record-setting $69.3 million at Christie's auction. Digital, non-fungible token sold for $69.3 million at Christie's auction. Now this NFT stuff, I already was just kind of like, I mean, I think there's other amazing practical uses for NFTs, and Chico Crypto did a video yesterday that talked about Chainlink bringing NFTs for dynamic NFTs for random number generators that can lead to concert ticket sales with NFTs associated with it. So that's a really interesting use case. And then the non-fungible urine token is an interesting use case for NFTs to be able to transfer your staked crypto to somebody else. However, just this artwork, I guess, of all these combined images for $69.3 million is just absolutely ridiculous. It just makes me question, is this $69,346,250 really for an NFT? Probably not. Just a hunch, but I'm going to say that this is possibly being laundered in some way or another. I don't want to point any fingers, but yeah, $69.3 million for an NFT. There's got to be something else underneath here. There has to be. Just my opinion, folks. But you know, and everybody's got an opinion, just like a butthole. So yeah. And if that is the case, then it probably wouldn't be a good look for the crypto space. Once again, confirming all the FUD, you know, that all there is charlatans and money laundering and all that type of stuff in the crypto world. You know, I'm in it for the tech. I really am, actually. So, yeah. And yes, I do want to make some money off of it. So, okay, with that, I will, you know, go ahead and call it a day for today. And yes, I do still intend on getting that AI and blockchain video out. I've just been an extremely busy week with buying a car, and my work has been slammed, and my boss is out of town. So I'm just like, you know, barely making it at making these videos in the morning as it is. So I have pretty much everything done. I just got to post it and record it. All right. I will. It's funny. My wife talks to me. She's like, "Why are you so stressed?" And I was like, "I got these deadlines." It's like, what for work? I'm like, "No, for what?" I was like, "For my YouTube channel." For my crypto channel. She's like, "What? Why are you stressing yourself about deadlines that you have made for yourself?" And I'm like, you know what? You're right. And that's why I'm glad I'm married, you know, and why I have that other voice, that reasonable voice, because if it were just me, I would completely stress myself to a heart attack for these self-imposed deadlines that I set for myself. So yeah, all right, man. That being said, yeah, relax. Yeah, take it easy, brother. All right, later.